Probably should have filmed this when it was daylight. But how bad can it be, right? Whoa. Answer, really, really bad. Whoa. Didn't want to go over here, but there's a load of pallets in the way. And we're stuck. It's great fun playing with Land Rovers in the mud until it's not. So, like any good racing driver, I'm coming in with my excuses early. Last night I came onto our field for the bonfire and I've decided to use the muddy route in to try and save churning up the nice fresh grass which all of our visitors are going to use for the car park. However, after I arrived it went dark and somebody forgot to tell me that they dropped some pallets right where I was intending on driving out. Obviously it's raining right now, it wasn't quite this muddy yesterday, which is going to make life even more fun, and I had to swerve to avoid that, and I'm now very stuck. But luckily we have the Loughborough, let's try that again, shall we? Luckily we have the Loughborough Land Rover Club. Seriously guys, you need to get like a less complicated name to say. That is a real mouthful. So Clint is already on site with his Defender, no, this go, way off down there somewhere, which has got a winch on it. So the next job is to try and winch me out of this god-awful mess. I almost got out, almost, but it turns out that the diff locks don't work, so we were just spinning one at the front, one at the rear, which isn't very helpful. Look at it, it's like properly up to its rails in mud. Can you guess which wheel was spinning? Yeah, it'd be that one. And the rear wheel is in that rut. It's no surprise she's stuck. Eek. Disco to the rescue. So, the plan is I'm going to use tow strap. Because I haven't got a proper tow now at the front, I've got some of these wheel straps around the front bumper. Hopefully we're not going to damage it. We're going to try and pull it this way over to where I was supposed to drive. I'm back with my excuses. If it wasn't for the pallets, those ones, not the bonfire, those ones would have been just fine. That looked effortless on your behalf. See, just like that. And just like that, with a little help from your friends, ain't no problem. So thank you, Clint, for towing my stupid arse out of the mud. Right, we've got a bonfire to run. The natural habitat for the Land Rover, pulling another Land Rover, pulling a van. It's like a tug of war, except everybody's losing. When you've got a Land Rover, pulling a Land Rover, trying to pull a van, and you still can't move, it's bad. It's not just Land Rovers that are capable in the mud. Surprisingly, even with road tyres on, this X5 is an absolute beast on the mud. So it is morning after the night before. If only the skies looked like that yesterday, that'd have been lovely. And a nice breeze down the field, that was also, would have been very useful. And I've just noticed something. That looks familiar. It's my Le Mans Saab. So Tim, who I go to Le Mans with, still hasn't sold it, and he's now abandoned it in a field. Excellent. And while we're on the subject of a field, I literally left my soul in this field. So for those that aren't familiar with this very muddy patch of grass, this is a field that we run events in. We try and run summer events when we can, and we run the bonfire and fireworks event. And we always get help from the Loughborough Land Rover Club, as you've already seen pulling my stupid arse out of the mud. Well, they were on hand yesterday, and unlike other events in the area, we actually survived without too much trouble. So I think we had to push 3 or 4 cars out the car park, but that was about it.
We're fitting some stuff, some new side steps and whatnot, but I'm now shutting up
which is really quite amazing considering how soft the ground here is, and they were on hand to help get out some of the vendors. Now, one thing that did come to light yesterday, when people were asked to get towing eyes out, a lot of people don't know what a towing eye is for their car and where to find it. So I am going to do a little video that shows you that if you've got a modern car, where to go and find your towing eye and how to fit it. Because this is sort of seems like an essential piece of information that everybody should know. Now, it's a bit different when you've got a little tatty old Land Rover like that, where there is no towing eye. You just hook it on the bumper because Land Rover. But yeah, so I might do a little info video at some point on that. In the meantime, I've got to wade through this and take all of that down. Joy. Right, that's all for this episode. A massive thank you to Clint from the Loughborough Land Rover Club for towing me out, and I'm going to do another one in advance because I've still got to get my Land Rover over there off this field, and having seen some of the vendors trying to get out last night, I might well get stuck again. So thanks in advance for pulling me out a second time, and yeah, see you next time. Bye for now. So here's the Loughborough Land Rover Club cavalry arriving once again to help us with the bonfire pack down. So I'm going to leave you with some gratuitous videos of mud plugging on the field, which, while it doesn't look that bad, I can assure you was like an ice rink. We have a good solid sub base on the field, but about 6 inches of just earth on top, and that's all turned to mud. So literally everything was getting stuck, even the JCBs. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.